In this video, I will show you how to use a USB drive just like this one over here on your TCL Smart TV so you can watch video, view images and even play music from your USB drive on your TCL Smart TV. Now over here I have the TCL Android TV, but it doesn't really matter the type of TCL TV you have, whether it's the Google TV, Roku TV or even an Android TV just like this one over here. This video is going to show you how to still connect and use your USB drive like this one over here on your TCL Smart TV. Now, first things first, what you have to note is that not all USB drive can actually work on your Smart TV. For your USB drive to be able to work on your TCL Smart TV and to enable the TV detect the USB drive has to be formatted at FAT32. But you don't have to worry about this because while some USB drives are already formatted as FAT32 by default, some are not. And the process of doing this is not so difficult. In a second, I am going to show you how to format any USB drive to MS-DOS FAT32 using your laptop, whether it's a Windows laptop or a MacBook. This should enable you format your USB drive to the right format so you can use them on your TCL Smart TV. Now, to format your USB drive at MS-DOS FAT32, first thing you want to do is to go ahead and connect your USB drive to your laptop, whether it's a Windows laptop or a MacBook. In my case, I am basically using a MacBook over here. And then the next thing you want to do is to go ahead and open up the Finder app, which is the equivalent of the File Explorer in the case of a Windows laptop. So go ahead and open up your File Explorer if you're using a Windows laptop, and if you're using a MacBook, just go ahead and open up your Finder app. Now on your Finder app or the File Explorer, you should be able to find your connected USB drive over here. And then if you're using a Windows laptop, what you just want to do is to go ahead and right click on this your USB drive over here, click on format and then select the formatting format to be MS-DOS FAT32. But then if you're using a MacBook just like this one over here, what you want to do is to come over to the applications folder and then make sure that you come over to utilities, click on it to bring down the drop down over here, and then you just want to scroll down again until you get to disk utilities over here. Go ahead and select disk utilities and automatically you should be able to find your USB drive over here under the disk utilities of your MacBook. Now go ahead and select your USB drive and then just come over here and click on erase, and then make sure that the format over here is MS-DOS FAT32 as you can see over here on my MacBook. And once your USB drive has been successfully formatted at MS-DOS FAT32, you want to go ahead and connect it to any of the USB ports on your TCL Smart TV. In my case over here, my TCL Smart TV has just one USB port, but whether you have one or more than one USB port, just go ahead and connect it to any of the USB ports on your TCL Smart TV. And once the USB drive is connected, you should see a notification over here indicating that a USB device has been connected to your TCL Smart TV. Now you can go ahead and open it up by clicking on the OK button. But if you do not see that notification on your TCL Smart TV, what you can actually do is to just scroll over to where you have the media player over here. So scroll through the app section until you get to media player over here and then just go ahead and open it up. Now alternatively, if you do not have the media player, you can just come over to the home, go over to where you have the input source icon at the top. Whether it's an Android TV, a Google TV, this should actually work for you, or even a Roku TV, it should actually work for you. Now go ahead and click on the input source button over here and then go ahead and select media player over here, and automatically you should see the connected USB drive on your TCL Smart TV over here. Now just go ahead and open it up and you should be able to see all of the files that are in your USB drive over here on your TCL Smart TV. Now finally, one thing you have to note is that not all file formats are actually supported on this TCL Smart TV. So you might just notice that some videos will not be able to play or some images may not be able to open up while you connect your USB drive. But trust me, most TCL Smart TV actually supports the most common file formats that you might actually want to play on your TV. If this video was able to help you connect and use a USB drive on your TCL Smart TV, please make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more interesting tech tips like this one.